By representing the speech of African American characters in particular, Twain highlights the cultural richness and complexity of their experiences and challenges the stereotypes and prejudices that prevailed in the dominant white culture. Finally, Twain's use of dialect contributes to the novel's humor and satire. By highlighting the quirks and eccentricities of his characters' speech patterns and mannerisms, Twain creates a rich vein of humor and satire that runs throughout the novel. The use of dialect also allows Twain to poke fun at the absurdities and contradictions of Southern culture and to expose the hypocrisies and injustices that underlie it. Censorship and controversy discuss the various controversies surrounding the novel, including debates over its use of racial slurs, its depiction of slavery and racism, its portrayal of Southern culture. This book is considered a classic of American literature, but it has also been a subject of controversy since its publication in 1884. The novel has faced numerous challenges and censorship attempts over the years, particularly for its use of racial slurs, its depiction of slavery and racism, and its portrayal of Southern culture. One of the main controversies surrounding the novel is its use of racial slurs. The book contains the word nigger over 200 times, which has led some to criticize it as racist and offensive. However, others argue that the use of the word reflects the reality of the time period and the attitudes of the characters, and that removing it would be a disservice to the historical accuracy of the novel. Another controversy is the depiction of slavery and racism. The novel takes place in the antebellum South and features characters who own slaves, as well as instances of racial discrimination and prejudice. Some critics argue that the book perpetuates negative stereotypes about black people and fails to fully address the horrors of slavery. Others, however, contend that the novel is a critique of these societal ills and that Twain's portrayal of Huck's evolving views on race and slavery is a reflection of his own growing awareness and criticism of these issues. Additionally, the portrayal of Southern culture in the novel has been a source of controversy. Some have argued that the book romanticizes the South and glosses over the region's history of slavery and racism, while others argue that the book is a satire of the region's values and customs. Despite the controversies surrounding the novel, it has continued to be widely read and taught in American schools. Many scholars and educators argue that the book's exploration of complex themes, such as freedom, identity, and morality, make it an important piece of American literature. However, the debates over the book's content and its appropriateness for certain audiences continue to this day. Literary influence and legacy analyze the lasting impact of the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn on American literature and culture, and consider its significance as a classic work of American literature. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is a seminal work of American literature, which has had a profound impact on the literary and cultural landscape of the United States. It is widely considered to be one of the greatest American novels ever written, and its influence on subsequent generations of writers and artists is immeasurable. One of the most significant ways in which the novel has influenced American literature is through its use of vernacular language. Twain was one of the first American authors to use regional dialects and colloquial speech in his writing, and this approach has had a lasting impact on American literature. Many subsequent writers, including William Faulkner, Flannery O'Connor, and Toni Morrison, have used dialect and vernacular speech to great effect in their own work. In addition to its influence on literary language, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn has also had a profound impact on American culture. The novel explores themes of race, identity, and freedom in a way that was groundbreaking for its time. Through the character of Jim, a slave who is seeking his freedom, Twain exposed the injustice and cruelty of slavery and challenged the prevailing attitudes of his era. The novel's themes of freedom and individualism also resonate strongly with American culture, which values personal autonomy and independence. Huck Finn's journey down the Mississippi River, where he is free from the constraints of society, has become a symbol of the American spirit of adventure and self-reliance. Despite its importance and enduring popularity, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn has also been the subject of controversy. Some critics have accused the novel of perpetuating racial stereotypes and using offensive language. However, others argue that the novel's use of language is essential to its realism and authenticity, and that Twain was using the characters' language to highlight the ignorance and prejudice of the society in which they lived. Overall, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn remains a classic work of American literature that continues to be studied and appreciated by readers around the world. Its influence can be seen in the work of countless writers, and its themes continue to resonate with readers today.